Hey guys, JayKrawls here. The brand new boss strike unit is out, the Samurai. It does come pre-ranked like previous boss strike units, which is good. So you don't have to spend time trying to rank the guy up during the boss strike. Um, Comes with three unique attacks, which we're going to look at here. I first kind of want to compare this guy to the Blood Ninja, because I think that the Wandering Samurai may have more uses than you find in the Blood Ninja. The Blood Ninja is a great unit, a strong unit, and I still want some. But I think the Samurai may be useful um, all around because of its attack types. You see here that it takes 75 damage off of piercing, crushing, explosive, but it does take heavier damage with fire, and it also has some reduction to freeze. Although its immunities is not freeze, immunities is stun. If you ask me, I think this unit is also maybe the reason they gave it the where it can't stun this guy is to help you fight off legendary mammoths if you're doing PvP. So I think that this unit will be helpful to take out legendary mammoths. We'll see. I don't know yet, but I'm thinking that maybe what Z2 is kind of doing here. It comes with the three attacks: the slice, the slash, and the lunge. Ignore these numbers in here. I don't think that the percentage. I think the percentage is the same. We're not sure yet because there's a discrepancy between B and Outpost and Wiki. So just ignore those numbers for right now. But the slice here is pretty decent. It looks like this guy has a very well-rounded crit, covered in crits, because I think you come down here to the crit bonuses at rank 5. It has a plus 30 crit. So at 70% soldiers and 25% vehicles with 65% armor piercing, when you consider 70 to 90 damage frame times 4, with a crit bonus on each of those, you can do some serious damage in killing a unit with piercing damage as well. And the offense is very high, so you're not going to miss at all. These other two shots are kind of similar to the Wimp, except for this shot you can actually go 2 rows deep. So we're going to see that in just a minute. And these other shots, all these have crits, pretty good crit things. Comparing the Blood Ninja, the defenses, like I said, you can see that the defenses are a little better on the Samurai, except for when it comes to fire. There's a 10% difference in there, but it does better on all these other three than the Blood Ninja. And these are the three main attacks that everybody uses in the with the Blood Ninja. These two, they throw the stars. Those are very nice, but kind of comparing these three strikes with them. This one just has a base crit of 25% with only 10% armor piercing. It does hit a larger amount of people, but it's only soldiers and snipers and critters, so you can't hit tanks, vehicles, or anything with that shot. The electrical strike is kind of for those units, which are only metal-based units, so it can do. This is the Ancient Sentinel shot right here, which is 50% armor piercing, crit 25% stun, and it ranked up to 6 does some pretty decent damage against the Ancient Sentinel. And the freezing strike is also a good shot, and it hits all these but air. But I think it's kind of limited to only hitting one unit, except for this one. This one can hit multiple units, but these other two shots are limited to hitting one unit, whereas the Samurai is a little more versatile because you can hit whole row with this shot, and with this shot you can choose and hit 3 rows here, and you can see that it can hit all the types of units, not just limited to metal. With those, and this one as well, same thing, you can hit soldiers and all that. So plus it can rank this guy up to 7, which I think is going to be pretty cool. Alright, let's stop talking about the guy and actually use him. Let's just take it to something easy first. See how this guy does against some boars. There he is. Didn't even know where he's at. I don't want to put him on the front row. And the cool thing about this guy is that from the second row you can hit with just about, you can hit every shot all the way even from the back, which is nice. So you can put this guy on the back row or the middle row. The middle row will get too deep when on this shot that only does 1 to 3. So let's see, let's just put some, because I don't want it to go on forever and ever. I'll put my frag up there. Okay, let's see his first move here, which is just picking on one unit here. Okay, you see that very decent damage against the guy. Had 590 hit points, and now he's down to 220. There is a cooldown of 5 on that. Okay, this is the other shot. And see, kind of like the Wimp can hit 3 spaces, this guy can hit 3 spaces. And you see the crits damage there. Okay, now this is the other shot. 222. See, it just has a great chance of getting crits. Now, see, I went through all those, though, and there is a cooldown period for each of these shots. So if you just have one, you're going to have to use some other units to fight with. So even though it has some good shots, they do seem to have some long cooldown periods. So let's just pass so I can get this other shot in. I want to do this one again. Let's see this. 150, 135, 133. I mean, that's nice. I really want to see how that shot will do against the Sentinel. See, and I can take this shot all the way back to the back row, and I can slice at that guy. Okay, it didn't kill it with one shot, which I was hoping for. And now, see, I've got a cooldown. I'm still waiting for this. I want to use this one here. Okay, 280, 209. So you can see that this guy's going to do great crits, and with heavy armor piercing, you're going to take out the enemy forces pretty good. Let's see if I can find some tanks to fight. Here's some metal units. There we go. Okay, the only one thing is he does have low health, but he has high defenses, kind of like the veteran. So he does have some good defenses, which means other units are going to miss a lot, which is fine by me. Let's put him up there just so I can get rid of some stuff when I want to. Okay, now this can't select past the front row, so it can't go beyond the front row, because none of these shots can go through units. So you can't. With the Blood Ninja, you can select somewhere in the back area, but with this guy, he can only hit whatever's on that row. So, but notice they're all green with this shot, so it's going to do pretty decent damage. Let's see how much. 640 hit points. So let's see what it does. 640, and now he's down to 360. So and you notice he's got a lot of armor left, so it cut right through the armor. And I bet one more shot with that guy would be dead. Let's do the lunge shot on this, and notice they're all green. Basically took out the other two, kind of like you'd expect from a Wimp. Great at taking out soldier units. Let's see how he does on the wall is red here. Notice that. Crits on all 3, kills him. High crit chance for against soldiers, so that's really nice. But here again, you have the long cooldown period, waiting period. So I'm going to take these guys out. See if I can get another shot in with this guy. Alright, here's the shot. Let's see if 2 shots kills this guy. Did it, you know. 2 shots with that, with his first shot, can take out a unit with armor. I'm really curious at how he's going to do against the Sentinel. Of course, he does take heavy fire damage, so he's going to be killed pretty quickly from the Sentinel. So you'll want to get a shot in with him before he dies, if he's even good for the Sentinel. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to go ahead and leave this now. Spend enough time on this video on him. I'll probably do some more with more of him on the boss strike units. So, all right, guys. Overall, I think he's going to be a useful unit. He's not as expensive to heal as the Blood Ninja. Advanced 10 Hospital. It's 1 skull to heal plus some other resources. I can show you what they are real quick. Gold and 150 steel, 1 skull, so that's not bad. It costs 90 nanopods, but the ninja units are usually expensive. Total hit points are going to go up to 365. He's not going to get any armor. The defense here, 105, which is very high, bravery, and 75 dodge, up to the 40% bonus crits. So by the time he's ranked 7, he will get a crit almost guaranteed every time. So he does not hit air units, but I think overall this is going to be a useful unit. You're going to want maybe 2 to 3 for your collection. Good units to put on the back row, and probably the middle row better, and to help you take out some units. It's pretty versatile. So overall, I'd say I'd probably give this unit right now at rank 5. I'd give him probably a 7 out of 10 because of its different shots. I really like this 9-slice shot here. That looks promising. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Leave comments below on what you think about the guy, and whether you're going to get them, and how you found a good use for him. Alright, thanks.